What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Yes, PlayStation News, we're back. Major shout out to everybody on the channel. Thank you. We're almost at 800 subscribers. Thank you, everybody who subscribed. I want to make I want to give a massive thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel, supporting the podcast, vice versa. I have a blast doing it with everybody. We have fun. At the end of the day, it's your podcast, it's not mine. I appreciate everybody. It was a small idea that turned into something big. So appreciate everybody for coming through, hanging out. I do appreciate everybody. I really do. Now, I want to make this major announcement before we go ahead and get into this PlayStation news. As you clearly see, it's not a lot. So obviously, this video can use the link. So let me go ahead and just get to this. As you know, I blocked a good amount of fanboys on this channel, whether it be PlayStation, Xbox, or fanboys of a certain someone I do not like. I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. I don't want to be that channel that's known for doing such and such. I really don't. And I've seen what blocking does. Yes, blocking people is very effective. You're dealing with trolls and vice versa. But it's not the most ideal way of going about things. So what I'm going to suggest I'm going to do right now, as this video is going to be uploading, I'm going to be going to my people that are blocked, and I'm going to be unblocking everybody, and I want to see what happens. Since my points have been proven, I've proven everything, no damage control, and by the overall likes and dislike ratio from everybody, even the people who are blocked, and they don't even know, the channel has been good. You know? Likes and dislikes are above everything. Like my likes are always above the dislikes, and everybody's saying the same thing. Hey, look, keep telling the truth, and that's what I strive to do on this channel. Just tell the truth. There's no fanboyism. There's no fanboy agenda. There's nothing like that. I tell all of this, man. I call out all sides, you know. And some people just don't see that, but hey, that's what debates and that's what you know, discussions are for, you know. But one thing about me, and I've said this very clear numerous times ago, you can debate me all you want, but the moment you're doing something stupid like Sony Pony channel, garbage channel, this, that, and the third, that immediately just triggers the 7 deities, and I see you to the block list. So everybody who's been blocked, you got a second chance on the channel, obviously. I know a lot of you want to comment. Some of you hit me up on Twitter and asked to be, can they be unblocked? So yes, you would be unblocked. And I just want to see where we go. I really want to see where we go. Now that everything's been proven right on my end, what exactly do you have to say now? Was I the bad guy that you guys portrayed me to be? Well, we shall see. So, yes, I'm a man of my word. Everybody will be unblocked, as even the people who made videos. Yes, they'll be unblocked on all accounts. So, everybody gets a fresh start. And let's see how we do. Okay? So, it's, it is it's July, 31st, 2017. Let's talk some PlayStation news. And let's hit that intro before we get into it. Okay, as you clearly see here, GTA 6 release might never happen. Now, I'm going to go ahead and call false on this because we already heard and we did a report on this last time. Somebody was doing mocap for GTA 6. So, GTA 6 is happening. It's not happening this generation. It will be happening next generation with the PlayStation 5. Hell, it could very well come out the launch of the PlayStation 5. That would be brilliant if they can pull that off, especially with the PS5 being backwards compatible. If that rumor is true, it should be. It needs to be backwards compatible. With that being said, you know, all games can be played on there. GTA 5 or GTA 6, boom, you got a console that's going to sell. And same thing goes with the Xbox and vice versa. It needs to be backwards compatible, and they'll be good to go. So there you go. They did talk about expanding their their multiplayer, the online GTA Online, over the actual game as of right now. Obviously, I mean, come on, selling more than Dubzillion, just that's fun. That's a funny joke. But yeah, it makes sense that they want to do that, especially with the games now, or how the game's selling now is always in the top 10. So it makes sense that they want to expand the online aspect as opposed to really pushing for another game. And especially when they got Red Dead Redemption 2. So a lot of people know we got Red Dead Redemption 2 on the horizon. So we don't really need to go full-fledged GTA 6, not yet. But we will get it next generation. So for all of those who are big fans of it, yes, it will happen on it will happen when it happens, and when the PlayStation 5 hits the stores. Okay, PlayStation 5 and the new Xbox. I call it the Xbox 3, but whatever the new Xbox is called, maybe whatever it's called, it will be there. So there you go. Okay, Hellblade PS4 Pro support. I did a video on this a while back, but apparently this is still being hyped up. So if you didn't know, they're going to have two options. They're going to have a resolution. Obviously, it's going to be a 1440p to 600p checkerboard to 4K resolution for it, but there's also going to be a frame rate a selection for it. They're going to be pushing for 60 frames per second, and you're going to have the options. It's going to offer you the option to choose between 60 frames per second. So there you go, or the enhanced resolution. So that's pretty cool. So if you don't have a 4K display, basically, it's going to go in. I guess you can do this in the settings. You go to the settings of the game. I'm pretty sure that's where it's going to be at. And it's going to be like, hey, you don't have, I guess it's going to get a message saying, hey, look, your TV doesn't support 4K, but hey, we can give you 60 frames. Boom. I'll take that. You know, a lot of people will take that. Me and Devil Shooter, that's one thing me and him see eye to eye on when it comes to PS4 Pro. Me and him, we don't own PS4 Pros. We own standard PS4s. We own the standard launch edition PS4s, and we'll tell you, man, we'll take the frame rates over the 4K any day of the week. And that's how I feel, too. I don't have a 4K monitor. I have 1080p monitors that are maxed out, so I'm fine with that. And, you know, that's what I'm cool with at the moment. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, we'll get to 4K when we eventually cross that road to 4K. And the last little bit of news I got for you, the PS Vita jailbreak is now out. Now lets you hack the Sony handheld permanently. The hack has arrived after 5 years after the launch of the Vita. Kind of makes sense that it would finally be released now. I mean, let's face it, the Vita is no longer a big priority for Sony anymore. They have pretty much said, we're done with handhelds. Nintendo is the king of handhelds. They have proven they are the king of the handhelds, so it's kind of pointless for Sony to keep competing in that market. They have no reason to compete in that market. They got their consoles, so let Sony compete in the consoles. Let Nintendo stay in the handhelds. Nintendo is what they want to do. Nintendo is who they want to be in the handhelds, and you know, as you clearly see with the Switch, they're trying to merge both handhelds and home console all together with the Switch, and that is paying off well in the long run. But at the same time, they got to make sure they keep that support going, you know, and that's where the Switch will succeed. It will come down to first party and third party for the Switch to be really good. It really comes down to the main first party that matters, like Pokemon, Coliseums, and stuff like that. The Switch will be fine if it gets that. Until then, I mean, you know, it is a cause for the concerned. But that's it. When those games come, the Switch will be fine. As far as the PS Vita is concerned, it was a good handheld. I thought the Vita was good. I thought it was a good handheld. I loved it. I'm definitely going to pick another one up at one point. Definitely pick it up eventually. But I thought it was a good handheld. And that's it. That's it, man. PSP, good times right here. Just a good times. Good times. So, hope you guys liked the video. Hopefully this means new beginning, obviously, because of the new announcement I just made. So, obviously, you might as well thumb the video up just from that announcement alone. Okay? So, there you go. I'll see you guys later. You guys be good. Deuces.